Right, welcome guys. Trouble in British politics. We're going to be talking about reform and squabbling behind the scenes. It's looking like Nigel Farage's ego knows absolutely no bounds, which is widely documented by anyone that has any dealings with him behind closed doors. It's a matter of public fact at this point now. It's just an open secret that Nigel Farage gets rid of absolutely everyone that shows him up and anyone that is remotely to the right of his weak-ass centrist position. And funnily enough, who is it that could possibly challenge him? It's Rupert Lowe, another Reform MP. Well, serious allegations have been levelled, should I say, against Rupert Lowe. Very, very serious allegations. Reform had then hidden his reply. He's posted it again. This is all put in the public domain. It comes very quickly after the fact. Nigel Farage has actually put the Reform Party, in a position where the leadership could actually be contested. And who would contest it? Who would be the individual that would beat Nigel Farage? It would be Rupert Lowe. Nigel Farage is weak sauce. He is a pathetic, absolutely pathetic excuse for a politician. His work in Parliament has been nothing short of embarrassing. And Rupert Lowe has been showing him up. He has shown gusto. He has shown determination. He has shown quite, well, in my eyes anyway, the stones needed to turn the situation around in the UK that Nigel Farage simply has not. Nigel Farage is weak sauce, and Nigel Farage is just a bloated ego. And yeah, this is just kind of blown up basically. So we're going to take a look at this because this is mad. The serious allegations. Hit subscribe if you're new here and you like just unbiased, down the line, straight to the point. I do have biases, but it's very clear and apparent. I'm not trying to hide it. Approaches to anything. You know, hit subscribe. You'll always get that here. So it says this statement from Reform. This just kind of came out of nowhere, right? 7th of March 2025. It is with regret that we feel obligated to disclose that the party received complaints from 2 female employees about serious bullying in the offices of the Member of Parliament for Great Yarmouth, Rupert Lowe. One worked in his parliamentary office and the other in his constituency office. We understand complaints have been made to parliamentary authorities. Evidence was provided to us of workplace bullying, the targeting of female staff who raised concerns, and evidence of derogatory and discriminatory remarks made about women, including reference to a perceived disability. I don't even know what that means. Is he saying that being a woman is a disability? I don't get it. We feel we have a duty of care to call all of our staff, whether employed directly or indirectly. Accordingly, we appointed an independent King's Counsel to conduct an investigation into the veracity of these complaints. To date, Mr. Lowe has yet to cooperate with this investigation. In addition to these allegations of a disturbing pattern of behaviour, Mr. Lowe has on at least 2 occasions made threats of physical violence against our party chairman. Accordingly, this matter is with the police. Reform stands for the highest standards of conduct in public life, and we will apply these standards without fear nor favour, including within our own party. Especially when it's very, very, very clearly just because Nigel Farage is a weak, pathetic excuse for a man, and he knows he's going to get ousted. Because you're shit, Nige. That's why, mate. Why don't you just stand up in Parliament and do what you're supposed to do? So, Jonathan Wong, friend of the channel, was like, Reform has hidden Rupert Lowe's reply, depriving him the right to reply. Does it matter if these accusers are female? Perceived disability? Reform is virtue signalling to the left, which is true. Women are equally capable of being retarded as men. So no, this is dubious, and I don't care. And anyway, so this is another reply that he posted. This is Rupert Lowe. He says, you seem to have accidentally hidden my reply to this nonsense. I'll post it again. I'm disappointed but not surprised to read Reform's untrue and false allegations. Let me be abundantly clear. This investigation is based on 0 credible evidence against me, as has been repeatedly stated by the neutral investigator. None has been provided. So it has been investigated and there's no credible evidence. Amazing. I've cooperated and spoken at length with the KC, they instructed, at great cost to the party to investigate a minor staff matter. I've just spoken to the KC. She is dismayed that this statement has been made and reiterated that no evidence against me has been sent to her. She stated that this has been issued before the investigation has even started. She is shocked at the process, shocked at the communication from the party, shocked that no credible evidence has been given despite her repeated requests. Do you see why I think it's because Nigel Farage is a weak, pathetic excuse for a man? I was sent an initial letter late on Friday afternoon last week, again, with no evidence provided, with no prior warning, no attempt to understand the full position. Allegations of physical threats are outrageous and entirely untrue. I've never made any derogatory comments about women or those with disabilities. This is a lie. These allegations are not even referring to me. I'll be seeking legal advice immediately. Oh, well done. Great. Good one, Reform. Reform are a pathetic excuse for a right-wing party in the UK anyway. And now they've just completely nuked their chances of doing anything worthwhile. Because Rupert Lowe was the only one that was worth their salt. The rest of them have been absolutely pathetic. There is no credible evidence against me, as the KC has stated on numerous occasions. It's no surprise that this vexatious statement has been issued the day after my reasonable and constructive questions of Nigel and the reform structure. It was issued on X late on a Friday afternoon with no prior warning. All I stated was that communication needs to improve, delegation needs to improve, structure needs to improve. These are all reasonable requests of a party looking to form the next government. I stand by everything I said. I've been pushing for this behind the scenes for many months, with zero success. I've been frozen out of meetings, policy discussions, press conferences and more. My repeated requests for better communication and regular meetings have been ignored and mocked. Honestly, I've tried and will continue to try. I did not speak publicly without exhausting all other options, repeatedly. I've done everything in my power to resolve this behind closed doors. Sadly, I failed. Our voters, our members and our country all deserve so much better than this. To reform supporters of mine, please stay with the party. We must win the next election. There is no other choice. Infighting serves nobody but our enemies. This could have all been resolved with even the most basic level of communication. Just pick up the fucking phone. But this is why it's not about that. It's not about that. It's about Nigel and his weak ego. I do not believe that Reform members will be pleased to know that their membership fees are being spent on instructing expensive lawyers to investigate their own MPs over matters that are entirely baseless and have been dealt with in the correct parliamentary procedure, with HR's full involvement and support. The staff member in question only raised the vexatious complaint once disciplinary proceedings had been initiated against them for serious wrongdoing. The other individual mentioned dropped her appeal. If they want to kick me out over false claims, they'll have to finally present some credible evidence against me. There is none, as the KC just told me again. A complete inability to accept even the most mild constructive criticism without such a malicious reaction is not effective leadership. This is our party as much as it is Nigel's. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is mental. Yeah, this is pretty mental, to be honest. Let's just have a leadership contest. Yeah, let's do it. It would appear that a few higher-ups in Reform thought they could deal with being upstaged by the party's most effective member by slandering him. I predict Rupert Lowe will make it out of this with flying colours, and those behind these attacks will be swiftly see their blah, 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 blah. Leadership contest, yeah. Rupert, someone feels threatened. Mate, this is mental. Farage could well be telling the truth here. I can't imagine it, as he's had an ethical bypass. Elon Musk was critical of Farage, and Rupert Lowe has been dominating. Nigel didn't like this and felt threatened. This well could be the result. It absolutely is. Reform has no chance with Farage, which is true. If Rupert Lowe goes, I'm done, membership cancelled, and I'm going back to the Tories. Rupert Lowe, you flew too close to the sun. Became more popular than the toad. So you've been done. Yeah. Yep, this is what's happened. This is what's happened. Yeah. They're screwed. This is mental. Elon Musk was right. Farage, isn't it? Yeah, they're done. They are done. The fact that they hid Rupert Lowe's reply, I mean, that's so bad. Oh dear, oh dear. Look at the comments. Look at the replies. And the thing is Nigel Farage's fucking ego, mate. Look at this crap. He's such an ego. Such a clown. Such a clown. Well, there you go. What an absolute shit show. Like an epic shit show. So this is Rupert Lowe. The reason why I like Rupert Lowe is he's a businessman. He's a worker. He's someone that knows, right? He's someone that understands things. And this is someone that this is someone that doesn't take his money, like from Parliament. So the salary he gets from Parliament, he gives away to charities in his constituency. That's amazing. Just that alone deserves your respect, whether you support reform in the UK or not. That's respect worthy. That's a really nice thing to do. It's directly giving back to the constituents that supported him and put him in that place. That's brilliant. So anyway, he's come online and said this. I'm disappointed but not surprised to read Reform's untrue and false allegations. Let me be abundantly clear. This investigation is based on zero credible evidence against me. It's been repeatedly stated by the neutral investigator. Yeah. I mean, this is just the same stuff, by the way. Literally, it's just the same stuff. Pretty mad. It says, I asked reasonable and constructive questions of Nigel Farage and Reform's leadership following months of pushing for progress behind closed doors. The day after, I find a knife in my back over false allegations, whip suspended. That tells you everything you need to know. Wow, they suspended the whip. Means he can't vote. He's not allowed to vote now. Right, well, Reform are done. Oh, there's more. There's zero evidence of me making derogatory or discriminatory remarks about women or disabled people. Anyone who repeats that will be hearing from my libel lawyer. I include Reform in that. The truth will out. Nigel, mate. You have just nuked your own party. You fucking imbecile. You absolute egotistical clown. Well done.